ladies and gentlemen, to episode 7 of Slice of Rife. If you've noticed anything a little different, it's because a lot of stuff is different. So congrats to you for not being a complete dullard. Let's go ahead and get all of our guests up here tonight because we have some very, very special guests tonight, guys. We came down to a place that is responsible for everything that you see before you. All of this is simply because a couple of these people decided one night to maybe watch an erotic cooking show, maybe cook a delicious dinner, and then maybe, I don't know, get together a little later and produce one of the greatest things that's ever happened to Facebook Live. Your boy, Jeff Rife. That's right. We got my mom, whose birthday it is tomorrow, so we're down here celebrating my mom's birthday tomorrow. We're hanging out with a fresh cook. We got my Papa Dukes, whom, knife is probably bigger than that. I don't know, but it runs in the family. And then we also have my brother, Daddy Rife.
Definitely
That's
bigger
right.
than that. And I don't use the word dullard.
What? Dullard's a great word. You don't like the word dullard?
Dullard.
I love the word dullard.
Hey,
That's Daddy Rife. I told Matt Jackson I would do that. He needs to be called Daddy. You can find him on Xbox if you want to play some video games with Daddy Rife. Crushes at some Call of Duty.
Yep.
Not so good at the new PGA Tour golf game though. He gets very angry at that one. Hey,
That's all I do.
I started playing with those pro clubs. Those are impossible to use. You need to put those down. Those are terrible. Stick to golf in real life. You're much better at it. Guys, thank you so much. Feel free to pop back on anytime.
Hurry
Come
up.
enjoy. If you want to help cook something, we're having fun over here. We have some awesome things going on tonight. Okay, we have a new song that we're going to unveil. We'll unveil that later. I took Kimberly's advice and I tied a knot. So there's going to be a lot less side boob, there's going to be a lot less nip slips, but there's going to also be a lot less of me rubbing around in this general area. Although I might do it for just one more minute. Okay, yeah, my parents know I'm this crazy, guys. So again, that's why you have this. This happened because of that. So all thanks go there. Also all criticism goes there. Tonight we are making sauteed chicken topped with garlic, spinach, and roast red peppers, along with some crumbled feta cheese. It looks delicious. It's part of our lean and green. I'm dieting. I'm down about 6 pounds. We're having fun. If you haven't already, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Mine's working right now because I did forget. I'm doing a remote locale today, so it's a little different. Anyways, this recipe is super simple. It's super simple. It's super delicious. It's super healthy. And it's going to keep us on track. Remember to like and share the live video so that you can enter into the raffle to win a t-shirt and or a trip for 2. Jesse Hernandez is coming on the 20th with Pat Bulow. And then Kimberly won another shirt. Kimberly won a shirt. Kimberly won for hand washing, which was outstanding. Congratulations on guessing. And don't forget, bringing us to that, we're playing the hand washing game and we're also playing the Slice of Rife drinking game. I have my Slice of Rife koozie. If you don't have yours already, koozie. I have my Slice of Rife koozie, not koozie. I don't know what a koozie is, but a koozie. I have that. So if you don't have yours, you should pick one up. They're like $2, guys. I got you. Or buy a pair of sunglasses for 10 and they're free. That's right. I throw it in. I use it as the case for the sunglasses. So I'm just saying, you want to take part in being incredible, you can be incredible with me. All right. First thing we got to do then is we're going to prep our peppers. So you're going to go ahead. You're going to take your red peppers. Try not to throw them on the ground as I almost did. Give them a little rinse. You know, these things they've been growing outside. They've been doing what they do, so you got to rub that just a little bit. Rub it the right way. Can we take the squeaky toy maybe away from the dog? Maybe squeaky. Look, there's a dog here. Stella. Cutest little thing in the world. Hypoallergenic. I love this little thing. But yeah, maybe not a squeaky toy. There's a squeaky toy, yes. This is the squeaky duck. That is the squeaky duck you're hearing in the background. Right there, squeaky duck. That was perfect. Thank you for bringing the squeaky duck up. Can we get, yeah, look, the monkey.
There's only 15 toys over here that are quiet, but we grabbed the loudest one.
I know. There you go. Thank you so much, guys, for choosing the squeaky toy during the live cooking show. Can't appreciate that enough. I brought my own knife because whenever you go to a group thing You should bring your own knife. You're gonna chop the top off of these, and then we're gonna slice them in half. You gotta de-seed these things, okay? It's easy to do. You're just gonna go ahead and pop the seeds out. That way they're not crazy. I have a whole new kitchen setup today, so forgive me if I fumble into things or do anything crazy. I also just remembered that we forgot to start this show off right.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot to start this show off right.
Where's your guitar?
And I learned a new trick. I used a capo. So it starts in the key I'm supposed to be in. That way I'm not singing out of key for the first beginning part of my song. And it sounds much better. Yes, thank you, wife. However, if I still screw it up, like that's also totally on her. Because now you've been introduced to my producer / vocal coach, who apparently, hold on, I'm supposed to listen to it first. Yeah, we'll see if I can hit that. I don't know. Here it's slice of rife.
Woo!
Here it's slice of rife. Learn to please your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or your wife. Well, you might think it's hard, but I've got some advice. You know what I'm saying? You might think it's hard, but I'm so excited that I got it right, but I just totally was like, no, I got the key right. I'm super excited, screw it. Here it's slice of rife. Here it's slice of rife. Learn to please your vocal coach who happens to be your wife. You might think it's hard, and it is, but I've got some advice. Well, just tune in to my show. It's every other Thursday night. And pick up your supplies so you can cook along. I put them on a website called whyshelovesme.com. Then on slice of rife, and here on slice of rife, you can learn to please your pretty. Come on, man, let's please that pretty before somebody steals your pretty. Thank you. Thank you, audience that I have that's, not fake. I love my audience. So here we are, guys. And yeah, that was fun. We're gonna prep the pep, okay? So it's prep and the pep time. So go ahead, let's just cut those tops right off. So you got your tops off. If you cut a little deeper, you cut a little deeper. It just depends on how far you decide to go in. Let's cut them off, all of them real quick. Pepper tops gone. Let's throw these right in the trash and get them out of our workstation because I like a clean work area. What I like to do. You want to spread diseases. I like to cut right around the inside right now to get this all nice and loose so that it's easy to take out later. So just pop that in there. Be gentle. They're nice and soft. Make sure that you don't accidentally cut through one of these and cut your hands. But then you can just usually pop it right out. Boop. And then you pop the little cherry out of the pepper. And that's how you de-seed. I'm sorry. De-seed. That's how you de-seed a pepper. So that's how you take the seeds right out of the pepper, guys. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Guess I'm just lucky tonight. But let's go ahead and let's get these going right out of here. If this is the wrong way to do this, somebody tell me. Because I don't know necessarily the right way. Again, this is
Kimberly.
just... Kimberly, where are you? Is this the wrong way to do this? Am I going to cut myself? Chances are yes, but that's okay. You remember things better in the kitchen when you hurt yourself. I've got a lot of burns. And now I know not to go into the oven without an oven mitt. Like, I learned my lesson. It took me, quite a few burns, but I figured it out. Let's get these out of here. Let's get these seeds out of here. I like this right here. If I leave that open, does that distract anybody? You guys, because I like it just open and chuck. Cook and chuck and cook and chuck and cook and chuck. It's wonderful.
Kimberly is watching with the sound off at church so she can get hand washes.
That's outstanding. Kimberly, thank you so much. When you watch this back later, we talk about you watching this at church, watching this sinful show where I de-virginize these peppers and I steal their flowers, their future flowers too. I just take those right out and there you are at church, just praising God.
Matt Jackson's wearing his sunglasses and says all the girls can't stop staring.
Yes, Matt. Well, you're a handsome guy. You're a handsome guy, buddy. I understand that. Sometimes I have trouble not looking at you. I follow you on social media. I'll go to that webpage every now and then. I'll take a little peek-ski. I'll like a photo. Maybe a little comment. A little like plant over there somewhere in that comments. Guys, I'm going to cut the bottom off these too. okay? Just on the tip of the bottoms. Just the tip. I don't know why, but I don't like the tips in my food. Keep the tip. I like the tips other places. Food, not so much. We're going to cut these long ways in half, so just cut them down. We're going to dice these, okay, guys? We're not dice, but we're going to make them tiny little, like, 1/4-inch size peppers. And we're going to get those to roast. So we'll stick them with a little bit of olive oil. We'll stick them with some goodness over here. Let's get these down. Try not to cut our fingers. I'm still waiting for the episode where I have, like, an epic bleed out. You know, like where I accidentally cut my hand.
Let's not do that.
Well, not today. Gosh, no,
We don't
not
want to end
today.
an episode in the ER.
Actually, that would be kind of funny. We could critique hospital food. Who knows?
Should be getting the views.
Honestly, I'd be wearing close to the same thing. Like it would be almost the same thing, except I wouldn't have the pants on in the back. It would just be bare ass. The hospital idea is not a bad idea. I'm kind of liking this. Let's infiltrate a local hospital, guys, and do a live cooking show. All right, let's get these peppers cut so we can get these diced and ready to go. These are for topping for later. That might be, we're gonna cut some more, but this is enough for this little chop. They don't have to be perfect. Different sizes is fine. Just cut them up. Oh, that's very, very nice. Remember to guess the amount of times I washed my hands today, okay? Because you win a free t-shirt if you get it right. Kimberly won last week, and somebody's gonna win this week. I wash my hands a lot. This is a simpler recipe, I will put it that way, because it's lean ingredients, so it's super simple. So it might, again, not be a gigantic hand wash count, but there will be enough of them, because I still have to wash my chicken. That's right, I saved the chicken washing for you guys, so that you guys can see just what goes in to prepping your breasts. You need to know how to prep the breast appropriately, okay? If you don't prep the breast appropriately, you know, I wrote a song about it not too long ago with my wife. It's called You Gotta Be Gentle with the Breasts. And it was something that I learned only through marriage, because my wife taught me that when you're cooking, you don't want to be super fondly of the breast, okay? You want to be gentle with them. Was that too much? I'm sorry. Was that weird?
That's very strange. That was a weird moment.
That was a weird moment?
Yeah.
Wow, welcome to my show. Welcome to my show that is just full of weird moments and me being awkward on camera, because that's kind of the whole point. So we're cutting these guys now. Let's get these guys going. I'm always afraid of showing my cutting technique on social media, because I have no culinary expertise. I move the cutting board everywhere for that. You're not going to see a regular chef do that. At least I don't think you will. Now me, yeah, you'll see doing that all the time. But yeah, you know, like it's a little nerve-wracking. You step up here. I know some chefs that watch, and I know that I'm not on par with their culinary intelligence. But if you've taken a look at the food that I produce, I'd say you can forgive me
You're a cook.
the lapsus in cutting, because I cut right to the heart of the meal. And that's what's most important. You like how I did that? I tied that in. Guys, I'm flying by the seat of my pants over here. If I tie something like that in, that is me starting a beautiful, like I threw a ball of, just a ball of string out there, and it started unraveling, and I followed along the way until I found the perfect spot to tie it into a bow, and then cut it, and that was the end. It was the end of that string that I rolled on the ground. I had no idea where it was going. And bam!
Bam. Bam.
Oh no, I don't want to steal Emerald's stuff.
That's why she loves me. Genesis is making a guess for her mom because she was not happy about losing the t-shirt.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Also, Genesis sent me a really cute picture of her child the other day, or no, just earlier today.
Yeah.
That's going to that thing that we're going to next week. We're going to a Jurassic Park thing next week. I can't tell you about it too much, but do know I'll be dressed up as John Hammond, the man who created dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, because we will have a T-Rex. So that's going to happen. That's going to be very fun. But for right now, we're going to prep these red peppers, okay? You know, that was kind of a week. I rubbed all those red peppers. We're going to wash our hands. Is this the first hand wash?
First hand wash.
Who's keeping track of hand washes?
I got
You?
it. Yeah.
Okay. Not my brother. No. Not my brother. Hey, can we start a poll from earlier? I forgot to put a poll on there. If you have 15 dog toys and one of them is a squeaky toy, should you give it to your dog during a live book? We don't have to do that. I just thought that'd be a funny callback. All right, let's take this. Make sure you have a cookie sheet lined with some aluminum foil. It just helps for cleanup. I mean, honestly, you don't have to line it, but you're gonna hurt your cookie sheet, and then you're not gonna have it super clean at the end when you can just pull this off. Let's put these roasted red peppers right on here. Or I guess just red peppers right now. They haven't been roasted at all. We are gonna drizzle these with some olive oil, and then just a little bit of salt and pepper. Just give them a little drizzle, not too much. You don't want them to be soggy. You want them to get a nice little brown on the outside. Let's pepper them some. Again, I always use fresh crack. If you like old crack, that's on you. But me and my crack choices stay pretty consistent. It's a fresh crack basis. Even fresh cracked sea salt tonight.
Woo.
That's right, because I'm out of my element.
Fancy.
We're having a little fun. A lot of times got a little thing, sprinkle a little. Not sprinkling tonight. Nope. Wait, I think, are we sprinkling? How does this work? I haven't seen this thing before. How does this work?
Mary.
I don't know how to use this kitchen tool. What is going on? This is ridiculous. Do I just twist it? Is it just twist and I'm afraid to break it? Does the cap come off?
Yeah.
Oh, look at Daddy Rife getting in there.
Daddy Rife with the assist.
Teaching the younger
The real
brothers
chef.
some tools. Teaching the younger brothers some tips over here.
Is
Thank
it
you,
really
sir.
that easy? You are on that.
So just twist it. What? Maybe I was over-exaggerating because I like to have fun on camera for the audience. Did you ever think maybe I'm hosting a cooking show? Maybe I'm having some fun for the audience?
I'm so sorry, but your mom's kitchen is so much fancier.
It really is. It looks so much nicer. P.S. Don't forget we're playing the Slice of Rife drinking game here at Slice of Rife. If you're going to get drunk with us. It's fun to be inebriated. If you're going to be inebriated, do it responsibly. Don't drink and drive. However, do drink and play Mario Kart. It's hysterical. No, but we did some Mario Karting this last week. But yes, please. I'm having a drink. Have a drink. No more branding. I'm sorry, hashtag beep. That's the beer I used to drink. But you're not getting any more endorsements until you send me free booze for life. If I get free booze for life, whoever wants me to drink on this show, their drinks, I'm in, okay? So let's toss these just a little bit. I forgot to take a drink, but I also want to get this in the oven. I don't want this episode to take too long. This is a quicker, funner one. And I want to spend some time with my mama juice. Because her birthday is tomorrow. We're hanging out. I hope this was fun as a little birthday experience. Is this good? Being on a little live cook? Is this a good time?
This is great. This
Yeah?
is
You having a good time? You want to come up here and cook some stuff with me? You go ahead. That's where I started my culinary expertise. You taught me how to make terania.
Yeah, right.
No, it's true. You taught me how to make terania and things like that. Those are the first things I ever learned how to cook. So let's put these red peppers in here. Oven at 400 degrees. That's going to take about 25 minutes, 30 minutes, or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and set a timer.
He almost dropped it.
I did almost drop it. You saw that? You saw that. My brother saw that. You can't get anything by this guy.
Was that a hand wash?
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, you count it. If it's a hand wash, take a drink. I never did drink before, so I have to drink now.
2 now?
But I'm having another drink too. So make sure you're drinking along, okay?
Oh, Paul's getting one.
Oh,
Woo!
Daddy's getting in there now. Big Daddy Rife. He's an actual father, so it's not creepy that I call him that. As much as it might sound creepy that I'm calling my brother Daddy all night, it's not. That's also his gamer. Come on, it's just he's Daddy.
My
Okay.
dad's better.
My daddy's daughter. Guys, that brings us up just in time to unveil the new song and also have a little story time with Chef Jeff. So I have to get changed just real quick. Let me wash my hands before we do this because I don't want to touch my robe before this all happens. But just get ready. Ooh, this new song. Oh, it's a fun one. Oh, are you getting over here to get my robe ready?
Yes, sir.
My wife is holding my robe now. You remember that scene from the movie Coming to America where Eddie Murphy's in the hot tub and like he's just being washed by women, and then before, like out of nowhere, like this lady's head pops up and she goes, "The royal is clean, your highness." That's the way I feel right now, as if I'm getting that clean. I have to step off stage. You guys don't get to see the undergarments. It's too sexy. It's too sexy for you right here.
What a
Okay,
nice
that's just
wife
me
you have.
Oh, you should see the spin moves.
What is it? Velvet?
You should see the spin moves I do to get into this for you guys. You really should. It's quite impressive. We're not going to put the pipe in just yet because we have the unveiling of our new song for story time with Chef Jeff. It's going to be a little different tonight. Obviously, we're in a remote location, but the most different thing about it is going to be how you get prepared. Well, grab your pipe, get your spectacles, put on your robe to hide your testicles. It's time for story time with Chef Jeff. It's time for story time with Chef Jeff.
Woo!
That's right, guys. We have a new theme song. For story time with Chef Jeff. That has proven to be quite fun and entertaining. I did bring the pipe.
No.
It travels well. And it's got bubbles because we can do bubbles here too. This one's going to be a quick one, guys. I went golfing just this past week. Shooting a lot better, by the way, but you don't need to know all that. However, we had to play the same 9 holes twice. They're doing some renovations at the course. I noticed hole number 3. It's a nice little porta potty. So we make our way around the course, and ooh, I gotta go. Oh boy, do I have to go. But as we're pulling up to this porta potty for me to tinkle in, I see children walking across the golf course, probably from school. One boy has decided it would be a good idea to linger back, take all of the toilet paper out of said toilet, and throw it into the trees. He thought this was a good idea. I did not. So being an older man who was twice the size of this young child, plus adding to the fact that, hey, I've got a set of golf clubs. I'm not afraid. Woo. I decided to yell at this child. I had an utter dad moment. This was the oldest I felt in a long time. This was me telling the old kids to get off my lawn, but I looked right at this child who has grasped in his hand a firm, giant roll of toilet paper and is chucking it up into a tree. Hey, buddy! He turns over. You think that's a good idea? He doesn't say anything. Huh? I'm just curious. Is that smart choices? Smart choices you're making? You're doing a smart thing there, right? That's a good thing that you're doing? He looks at me. I go, why don't you clean all that up? Huh? What you got ahead since you thought it was a good idea? Why don't you pick all that up, clean it all up, and put it back in the porta potty? God, I hope nobody used it after that. But he goes back and he cleans up the toilet paper. As his friends are walking away, they left him. Perhaps he was the only assailant. I didn't feel the need to yell at them. However, I asked him, if you like, you tell your friends to come back and help you clean up. Because that's not a good choice. So he finishes cleaning up. I continue to play the par 3. I hit the green, made a par. We don't need to talk about that. But what we do need to talk about is what I said to him as he walked away. Because I feel it applies everywhere in life. I looked right at my young friend who had recently made a bad decision in life and told him, make better decisions. I felt so stern. I felt so fatherly. I felt like this is how I want to treat my kids. Oh, you thought that was a good idea? You think that's smart? Why don't you clean that? Yeah, make better decisions.
Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn, you dumb kids! And then the guy I was hanging out with decided to scream out, see you in juvie! Of which I could not negate because you're probably going to see that kid in juvie. But yeah, that's story time with Chef Jeff, guys. We're going to get back to cooking. It was a quick one tonight.
He's gonna make better choices.
Hopefully that kid makes better choices.
No juvie.
What's with all the clapping?
I don't know.
I don't know. I like it though.
Clapping?
No, I like the clapping.
For a story.
Daddy, don't you negate the clapping. The clapping makes me feel good. You know how many people are at home right now clapping? I'll get on there as soon as my apron's on.
It's on.
Oh, it's on now. Not only is it on, but my glasses are still on. They're not very clean either. They're not prescription. I don't know if you knew that. I don't need these. That's right.
They're just fun.
These are false glasses. Unnecessary for me to tell you stories. But I use them anyways. Because it makes me look smart. As if whatever you're listening to is important. Let that sit with you. Imagine how often that happens in the media. That's right. You never know. Dan Rathers, does he need glasses? Does he wear glasses? Does Dan Rathers wear glasses? I don't even know, but does he need them? Probably not. Probably not. Regis Philbin, do you need glasses? Wait, is he even still on TV?
No.
Nobody knows who Regis is.
Are we gonna cook some?
We're gonna cook. Oh my gosh, the roast red peppers are in the oven. Okay, here we are. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna clean the chicken. How long has it been?
A long time.
It's been a long time.
We're half an hour in.
Oh, outstanding. Perfect. We got about 20 minutes left on our cooking. These are supposed to last about an hour. I'm going to clean my hands. And since my wife has just reminded me that we're entirely on schedule, with no need to rush me at all, go ahead and take a drink. That's not true. I needed to move just a little bit. I was lying to you. Well, there's your other hand wash. We're going to grab another drink. We're going to rinse off our chicken. And we're going to get this searing. Guys, the rest of this is literally searing the chicken for a few minutes on each side and sauteing the spinach. And we're almost done. And that's one of the reasons I had a little extra time to play some Slice of Rife fun with you. Now, there are things out there about not washing your chicken and all that good stuff. I still wash it, okay? I don't care about those things. Just make sure you clean your sink afterwards. That way you're not leaving residue behind, because that's the whole thing, is if you're cleaning your chicken in the sink, you don't clean your sink out, you left the residue behind in your sink, and you know, that might kill you, and that's not fun. Who wants to die? Not many people, I hope.
Josh Sewell says, hey, brother.
Little brother! How you doing, man? This is one of the first cooks. Josh Sewell hasn't been here in a very, very long time.
His waves tried to take him to our house.
Josh Sewell's ways tried to take him to our house. He's been coming there so often for live cooks. He hopped in tonight to go to work, and it told him he should come to my place because my place is closer, and it's where he's been spending a lot of his time helping us out with this, which I think is just awesome. Don't forget to like and share the video, okay, if you're watching, because you enter into the raffle. You can win a t-shirt, you can win dinner for two at my place. It's a whole lot of fun, too. So just do it. It makes me feel good. And then comment things. Just whatever you want to comment. Ask questions. It's a live show. We're interactive over here. I'm hanging out with all you peoples, okay? We're trying to have a good time. I got my whole family here for this. You think I invite my family places often? In public? To be seen with them? Gosh, no.
Not nice.
Not even close. But it's my mom's birthday, so we're hanging out today. Hey, I just broke whatever this weird chicken blood bag is in this chicken thing, and it spurted out, so don't touch that.
Okay, that doesn't sound lovely.
Yeah, don't, just whatever that is, don't use that. We're gonna get rid of that.
Jeffrey, I'll bleach the whole thing.
Yeah, we need to bleach this whole sink. My mom's a clean freak, so it's kind of nice working here because I know that everything that I touch is gonna just be clean in like 2 seconds. Like, I'm gonna finish cooking. We're not even gonna be done with the live cook. I'm gonna look at the kitchen. It's gonna look like I was never here. She'll have my bag packed. She'll have the camera up and ready to go. Okay, this doesn't belong in my house. It's ready to go. And it'll be ready.
Yeah, Lisa said the kitchen is spotless. Duh.
Obnoxiously nice, right? Like, it is an obnoxiously spotless kitchen. My kitchen at home looks like I have 7 kids. So does the dad bod sometimes. But I don't have 7 kids. And I'm trying to lose the dad bod. We're going to salt and pepper these chickens, but first we're going to pat them dry.
It wasn't that nice of Lisa to say my kitchen was clean.
It wasn't that nice of her?
Wasn't that nice? Tell her.
Oh, wasn't it nice? Oh, I thought my mom was angry that somebody said her kitchen was
I think
clean.
that was very nice.
No.
What Lisa said.
My mom is very happy. That's how much of a clean freak she is. The happiest part of my mom's birthday right now.
That was her birthday party.
Yes, exactly. The fact that happened made my mom's entire birthday. The fact that somebody watching this live cook decided to comment on how clean the kitchen was. Not the food.
Thank you, Lisa.
Not the entertainment, but how clean the kitchen was describes my mother's cooking freakishness, which I love. I love. It's why I wash my hands 1,000 times before. You know what? I'm gonna wash them again. How many times is that? Because I just washed them like 4 times. I feel.
That's the 5th time.
That's the 5th time. All right, let's not give out too much. Remember to guess. Okay, hand washes are gonna be gone soon. We're gonna stop taking guesses very soon, but we're still gonna take like and shares. Huh?
I didn't count the chicken washing.
You didn't. Well, I wasn't technically washing my hands. Then I was
now
washing
you're
chicken.
Your hands after the chicken. So
Yeah. We're good with that.
We're good.
I like that. Just a little flourish. Well, no, I can't use the band. All right. So salt and pepper both sides of this chicken. Generously. They're nice thick breasts. Whenever you have nice thick breasts, you want to make sure you give them enough love. Okay, you know, they're there for a reason. They're nice and thick for a reason, so make sure you enjoy them. Let's make sure this is all evened down here so I can get everything salt and peppered. I don't lose it there. But now I touch chicken. Means I gotta rinse my hands. I gotta have another hand wash, yeah. I'm sorry. Get a little rinse going, get a little soapy soap.
Get your guesses going. We only have 2 guesses in for
Get your guesses going. Get your guesses going, okay? We're around 7 or so right now. I don't know exactly how many, but get your guesses going. There's not too much more left to do with dinner, as dinner is cooking up very nicely. But do get your guesses going. Let's finish peppering these and salting these. Looking wonderful. Ooh, that looks like me on a Saturday night after I pampered myself. Let's get some salt going. This salt thing is not my favorite thing in the world. I don't know who makes this, and I'm not going to call them out, but ooh, am I mad at you?
They're just making you work for it.
Yeah, they are really, oh my, I'm getting such a burn right now.
Oh, now you got it.
I feel like this is a cooking workout thing. Like, yeah, get that burn, enjoy that. And I got salt all over my hand. So maybe the fact that as much salt as I thought should have been coming out wasn't coming out was the fact that my hand was blocking half of the salt. But again, I'm not used to whatever the heck this thing is. Yeah, sea salt grinder. My arms are legitimately sore after that. I feel like I just fought a person twice my size. Tried to wrestle them to the ground and lost. I feel like I lost it. There's a red pepper
Lost an
just
arm wrestling competition.
hanging out up here. But yeah, but like an arm wrestling competition with my forearms. And usually my forearms are pretty strong, you know? Like usually they've had enough work where they're not so bad. Good forearm strength, if you know what I mean. Wait. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and flip these over now so we can go ahead and salt and pepper the other side of these breasts. Again, plenty of love for the breasts. Get plenty of breast love. I was thinking about playing Mamas and the Papas all night tonight, music-wise.
Oh, we don't have any music.
We don't have any music going tonight, but that's okay. Hey, look, it's a remote location. Look, I'm opening this with my feet. I love this. No. If he puts music on, there's going to be curse words I can't have on there. We're trying to keep this PG-13.
Oh, yeah.
My brother listens to some grimy rap music.
Keep rubbing those breasts.
Yeah, this is 17.
Hey, those are all innuendos, okay? Do you know how many of those there are in Disney movies? By the way, I'm washing my hands. So go ahead and have another beverage. As well as make sure you guess. And remember to like and share the video, guys. Oh, this pepper. Oh, this is so much easier. Why is salt so much tougher to crack? Is it because pepper is corns and then salt is rock?
Not me.
Well, think about it. Salt is almost literally rock. Like you can have salt bedrock and things like that. Like Himalayan rock salt. Like it's legitimately rocks. And they're like, hey, here's a bunch of rocks in this tiny little grinder that you need to grind. Why don't you grind these rocks? This rock grinding that I have to do now. Let's grind some rocks, guys. Ooh. I might teeter out. I might need somebody to come help me grind rocks.
You need a salt pinch hitter?
I need a salt pinch hitter.
Come on, Paul.
Oh, I feel assaulted.
Step it up.
There we are, guys. And again, I got half the salt on my hand.
I'm going to show them how to use them.
I'm bad at that thing.
What's the same with the pepper?
No, it does not work the same as the pepper. That is like if the pepper decided that it wanted to hate me and like.
We'll give you some gloves to use the salt.
It's not the gloves. I need like extra muscles. Like I need somebody to. I need Lou Ferrigno. I need a muscle man. I need Hulk Hogan in here, grinding my salt. What did you say?
Drink.
Drink?
Drink.
I shall.
Drink.
All right, our chicken is ready to go. We're finishing stuff off in here, so let's drizzle a little olive oil in this pan. Nice big pan, get a good drizzle going. We're gonna heat this bad boy up to medium-high heat. You want to get a good brown on this, so we're gonna go medium-high with it. Let that heat up just a little bit, and then everything is pretty much set after that. With the chicken, since they are larger breasts, and you do have larger breasts, you don't want to cook them 5 to 6 minutes per side. Okay, you're gonna want to give them a little bit of time on each side to get a good sear going. But once these bad boys get going, we're getting close to done. We got our roast red peppers in the oven. Take a peek at those. Those are looking phenomenal. We're gonna add some time to this right here because they're gonna need a little bit longer, which is perfect based off how long it's gonna take us to cook our chicken. Make sure the pan gets nice and hot before you drop it in, okay? You don't wanna waste 4 or 5 minutes on a single side of something, not actually cooking it because it's not searing. You wanna put it down in the pan and immediately hear like, whatever that is. That doesn't sound right.
No.
What's the sound I'm going for?
Sure. All of the above.
No, that's Donald Duck. Oh. No, that's Mickey Mouse. That's the sound. Yeah, that's a sizzle.
I'm in.
That's a sizzle. My wife wins. My wife with a win with the sizzle. I like that. That's how we do the show here, guys. I don't know things. My wife screams something out and it works. That's how we're handling everything over here. Make sure the oil gets evenly distributed throughout the pan. That is heating up nicely. Your spinach, I got 2 bags because I'm making for 5 people. Spinach wilts a lot. We've talked about this in previous episodes. It's just like you're gonna look at these 2 bags of spinach and you're gonna go, oh my gosh, why are you making all of that? And then you're gonna see it's barely enough. So you always wanna make sure that whatever you think you're getting for spinach, you're getting extra because it's gonna be more than you think you're gonna need. I promise you that. You're gonna look at a giant pan full of spinach, it's gonna cook down and you're gonna go, oh, that's 1 serving. And that's just, it's kind of the way spinach works. It's weird, I don't know how Popeye ate so much of it, but he had a lot of it. It gave him big muscles. It was nice. So we're trying some spinach thing here since I'm on a diet. Try to grow these guns. I was gonna go to the shooting range the other day, but then I realized that they didn't sell ammunition for these
Oh.
at the gun store.
Bow, bow, bow.
It's all powered by this guy here. And then you guys are hearing my peanut gallery over here. My peanut gallery over here found that very humorous, which I appreciate very much because I thought that was terrible. All right, this new kitchen setup, I like this. I might come over here and do all my live cooks from here. This is wonderful.
That's fine.
I feel like the acoustics are good. How do you guys feel at home? Are the acoustics good? Let's start a poll. Let's do our first poll for the night. Are the acoustics good?
Oh, I started a poll already.
Oh, outstanding. Also, let's take this time. You have 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds, and then no more hand wash guessing. Okay?
Are we already there? Wow.
Yeah, we're getting very close to the end of this. It's you know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. We're gonna end it very soon. The hand wash guessing. Like and share all night though. Okay, go to whysheloves.com for more follow along with previous episodes. Remember, we always have the ingredient list before the episode up at whyshelovesme.com so you can go and you can cook along. Or if you just want to watch a previous episode and cook along with a previous episode, you can go ahead and do that as well. But they're all there. However, like and share this video and enter into the raffle to come the 20th. You'll be joining Jesse and Pat. Actually, we're going to have a 2-for-1. Okay, we're going to have 2 guests in 1. So we are like, you're coming to the same cook. So make sure that you win the cook. Okay, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be almost like a little party at my place. And we're going to have a wonderful time. Right now, though, we're going to have a Pollo Tropical time. That doesn't make any sense. But we're going to cook this chicken. This is feeling nice and hot. Let's see if we get that. Hear it? There it is. That's it. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for right there. So let's get these in there. I need to get at least 5 of these in there for us. If I have an extra one, we're just going to say, screw it. Oh, beautiful. 5 it is. 5 it is. I got an extra thing of chicken here for you. We're going to have to figure out what to do with that. I'll cook that later. You can put that somewhere. I'm going to wash my hands, though, right now. Make sure we wash this counter afterwards. See, I got chicken going everywhere over here. There's chicken in the morning, chicken in the evening. There's chicken at supper time. When Slice of Rife's in the kitchen, there can be chicken anytime. Don't sue me, Pizza Bagels. I'm not making any money for this yet, so don't sue me, okay? Because I can't afford to pay whatever the legal costs are to fight you. which means that I'm just gonna give in. I'm just gonna say okay, and you can have half of what I have, which is my slice of Rife show. So it's just all my awesome fans. I just sold you guys. I just sold you guys the pizza bagels. No, but our last video got over 1,000 views. I want to thank you all again. That is so awesome that people are liking and sharing and tuning in, and that we're getting to do this. Trust me, if I could do this every week, if I could do this every day, I would. It's a lot of work, and I'm doing it all alone right now.
Pizza bagels are
Except
not
for
lean
with my
green,
wife.
by the way.
I'm sorry?
Pizza bagels are not lean green.
Yeah, pizza bagels are also not lean ingredients. I don't eat pizza bagels. Oh, now they're going to be mad at me just because I did that. Just because I told people not to eat them. Why did I tell people to rally against pizza bagels?
You can't win.
Nah, that's okay. I'll tell you when I can win. When I plate this food and we all eat this delicious feast. That's when I'll win. I'll win when we're eating. Which I feel is the way you should win. Because honestly, nobody's winning during the basketball game. You win at the very end of it, and then you spend your winning eating. So you're really always winning when you're eating. You know, it's kind of a celebration of incredible times that you get to have. I think that you can get the full, you get the whole experience here too. It fits in well. The whole knife fits. I mean, there's not a lot of spatial restrictions for that, but it gets in there, which is wonderful. This chicken's going to take about 5 minutes on each side, so we're just going to let that keep searing. You don't have to mess with it too much. You just got to make sure it cooks through. And we're going to cut our chicken before we plate it, because you should always cut your chicken just to make sure it's cooked. Chicken isn't like beef, pork, or some of those other meats where you want to maintain the moisture inside when you're done cooking. It's really just beef. Like steaks and things like that, you need to have them sit for a few minutes before you start slicing into them and you start seeing whether they're done to the temperature that you like. Chicken, you can cut right away. Chicken is not going to lose moisture and stuff like that. Chicken only gets super, super dry if you overcook it. So you want to avoid overcooking it, which means feel free to cut it early and see if it's done. You know, like if you're worried if you're going to overcook your chicken, give a little slice ski. Take a little peek ski. See if it's done ski. Then you're okay ski. I threw a lot of skis in there. Ski, ski, ski! That's right. I had some fun with that. I'm also going to take a drink, so take a drink. Ziploc bags? You have those here, right?
I have Ziploc bags.
Can you grab me a Ziploc bag?
Sure.
We're bringing Mama Dukes up on. We're going to grab a Ziploc bag.
Oh,
We're going to put this chicken into a Ziploc bag where we can have this out of the way, because I'm going to clean this cutting board so we can slice the chicken right on this cutting board later. And you'll notice, I have not made much of a mess tonight, because I don't when I'm in the kitchen.
And I am so happy.
And that's why she loves me. She's not my wife, but that's why she loves me.
Yes, exactly.
My wife
That's
loves
why
me for different reasons.
she loves him.
So here, you keep that open.
Okay.
Give that to you. There you are.
Thank you.
Right there. All right. Real Oedipus problem right there. I just gave my mom a breast.
Give me a breath.
Think about that.
Oh my god.
It's a little Freudian slip, so to speak. Ooh, I should have said Freudian nip, because then that would have been a Freudian slip inside of saying the word Freudian slip while handing over a breast. It would have been a Freudian nip. That would have been hysterical. But I missed that joke opportunity.
No, it's not.
And I washed my hands, so take a drink. Yeah, sorry. It's not funny anymore, but at least you know my thought process afterwards was to bring you something awesome that I didn't get the chance to bring. So, pop this in here. Let's check one side of this chicken. Now I always go with the breast I put in first to see what we're looking. Oh, we need some time. We need some time right here. Let those keep sizzling. Shake them just a little. Let them keep cooking. They're going to take a few, which is perfect. Because honestly, we should probably be flipping them in about 2 minutes. And then we'll let them sear on the other side for about 5 minutes. The red pepper should be about done. We'll be able to pull those out. And then we'll just saute our spinach to pop it on top. The spinach only takes a couple of minutes, which is also awesome because it's super simple to make. It's super easy. It's very nutritious. And if you make it with slice of Rife, it's also delicious. That's right. I make more than just beautiful hairstyles. I also make delicious spinach and roast red peppers. By the way, I've been getting a lot of, there's been a lot of criticism about the hair. I've had some people tell me they absolutely love the hair. Super sexy. I'm like an old Jonas brother who maybe just decided he never wanted to actually put hairstyling product in his hair. But then I've had some men, oh yeah, by the way, those are all women telling me how sexy I am. But then I've had men ask me why the hell I don't put product in my hair. And I just tell them because the women like it. So second, I'm gonna keep doing it. Ladies tend to think it's super cute, and who am I to argue with the fact that I'm handsome to the opposite sex? Or, you know, look, if you don't swing opposite sex ways and you're a dude, you want to go put gel in. Because apparently men do not like jealous. They don't like to be jealous. I don't really like to be jealous either. Peanut butter jealous time. That's all I think it is. I think it's just jealousness.
Jeffrey, you're very handsome.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom.
I think you look like a poodle that got struck by lightning.
Yeah, see, my mom thinks I'm handsome. My brother thinks I'm a fool that's been struck by lightning.
A poodle.
A poodle.
No.
A poodle. No, that's actually a great depiction of it. Because look at it. Look, it's a poodle hair.
It doesn't matter what his hair looks like. It's just
Struck by lightning.
gorgeous.
Look at it bounce too. It's got good volume to it, huh? Look at that. Cool.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I got caught up looking at myself.
How you doing?
It happens often. I like that. Woody the Woodpecker. All right. This is looking pretty good now for the flip. So we're going to go ahead and flip. Yes.
Lisa says, gee, your hair looks terrific.
Yes, it does. All right, now we got to give it about another 5 minutes or so on this side, okay? And again, we got to make sure we cook it through. This is chicken. Do not mess around with chicken. Almost every other meat you can have rare. You can have medium rare. You can at least have medium. But chicken's only good when it's well done. Ooh. There we are. Open up that breast. That breast needed to be cut just a little bit. But we are good. Alright. We got some show time. About 5 minutes here. Make sure that you like and share the video. Do we have any questions going on out there?
I was wondering if you have any trouble getting on the airplane with those guns.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, everybody heard my dad's question. He's poking some fun at me. But he asked me if I have trouble getting on the airplane with these guns. And the question is, awkwardly enough, no. Most times they stop me for the knife I'm concealing. Oh!
Wow.
Papa Dukes came at me all winning. The kid fired back all winning. That's how we do. But you can see where I get it from. Essentially, you can see where I get it from. Because that's how I'm rolling out these days. Is with, yeah, Papa Dukes making fun of you. However, Papa Dukes is responsible for both of those incredible songs. Because I had not thought about bringing any music to this show other than just listening to random things while we're cooking and having some fun. But yeah, that's all his fault. So any of those songs you're offended by, anything you don't like about those songs, that's my dad's fault. Anything complaints to him.
I think you got time for a dance move.
I just did some dance moves, Dad. I just did some dance. You want to make a slice of ripe dance next? No, he will. No, he will. That wasn't a joke. He's thinking about it right now. He's wondering whether I should do the shimmy first or the shimmy after I do the little chorus line step.
I think he wants to dance on camera.
Yeah.
Ooh, Papa. Papa, you want to dance?
Yes. Yeah, Pops, if you want to come up here and do some dance moves, you can. Perfectly fine with me.
Go through the roof.
Would not be able to handle what
When
you're
they have
doing.
trouble getting ratings,
You certainly can't handle
Matt
it.
Jackson says do the floss.
You didn't think I could, did you? I got you.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh, suck it! That's right. You didn't think I could floss. You had no idea floss was coming out, but this old man still got it. He's still crushing gray hairs and all salt and pepper. I'll salt and pepper this chicken and I'll salt and pepper all over this dance
how
floor.
about one walk?
No, we're not. Come on, man. Now you're calming down. Why are you guys watching people snorting cocaine on television while I'm cooking? What is going? Oh, they're
It's
fixing.
pink.
Oh, they're watching people paint. They're watching paint dry while they watch my show. That's what's happening right now. My family is watching my show on one big screen, and then they're watching some dude fix a canoe and paint on the other. Hold on. No, I'm not lying. They're watching me on one, and then they're literally watching paint dry on the other. Which, yeah, okay. That guy's got a canoe now. That's impressive. Yeah, they have two giant televisions out here. Because that's the way my family does. We like sports. We're sports fans. So we like watching football on big, big televisions. And we like doing it at the same time as watching other footballs on big, big televisions. And that's kind of how we roll. I'm having a drink. So make sure you have a drink as well.
Your chicken looking good?
Chicken's looking good. Yeah, it's going to take another minute or two. Another thing, it's chicken. Like I said, we want to cook it through. We do not play games with chicken. It's one of the only things I don't play games with. Okay, even the game chicken, I don't play that. I don't touch that game. It's a terrible game. Make better decisions. Yeah, it's a callback from story time. Nobody got it. Nobody got it. No, we're still cooking on this side. Get that out of the way. Ooh, look at this. These are looking nice. They are looking good. They're cooking them very well. Trying to make sure they don't stick. Gotta move them around a little just to make sure they don't stick. Sauteed breasts are some of the best. Oh, my mom's gonna hate me for the little splatter up here. Mom, I want to clean up all of the splatter.
Don't worry, don't worry.
I'm gonna clean it all. No, you don't even know.
Don't worry,
I'm gonna clean it up, Mom. Oh, you should have been there for the meatloaf episode. Where were you for the meatloaf episode?
Ah, the meatloaf.
Why the meatloaf?
We were watching.
You were watching. Okay.
What is she doing? What is she doing out there? We don't know what she's doing.
The real question is, how come you didn't immediately call me and say, I have your meatloaf right here? Come on, Mom. Supposed to be on that.
Lisa said it smells awesome.
Thank you, Lisa.
She's got smell vision.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. Hey, do we have a sponge over here somewhere?
Well, I'm gonna put that in the dishwasher. I'll bleach it and don't worry.
All right. What am I supposed to cut the chicken on then? Because I was going to cut it right on this too. I like to maintain. I like to not make as many things dirty as possible, so I reuse whenever possible. But that's okay. Do you have a separate cutting board? Is there a second one to cut the chicken on?
I'm coming.
Oh, she's coming. Mother's here.
Sushi.
I'm coming.
My mother's here. I need my mother. I'm an old man. I still need my mother. I do nothing without my mother. Thank you. No, you don't do that. No, get out of here. We're still
Okay.
with the mother. Let me this right here. Windex, something like that? Use something.
Yes.
Can I use that on here?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to clean this up. This was underneath the cutting area. Always clean around your cutting area when you're dealing with chicken. Just to make sure you don't want to accidentally splatter some chicken somewhere and then get salmonella later and die. It's just one of those things. Dying is bad, okay? Yay! First South Park reference of the night. Alright, we're going to flip these one more time. We're going to let them finish off on this other side. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, but it's too small.
Oh, yes. Alright. Now that chicken is just finishing. How's our roast red peppers? They look spectacular. Go ahead and turn the oven off. You don't need that oven on anymore, but you can leave them in there. They're going to stay nice and warm. We're about to pull this chicken out, and then we're about to cut this chicken, and then we're about to just make the spinach. It's going to be glorious. Let's get this out. What am I cutting the chicken on? Yeah, on the cutting board. How's that look in the camera? Does that look good? Nice in the camera? Good.
It's a good angle.
There's a dish here.
What's going on here? Just something to cut the chicken on. Oh wait, no. Wait, we talked about this. That's why I have this.
Use that.
I have a rag. Yeah, we're gonna wash this real quick. You don't want to come on camera? No, you have to come on camera. You gotta get your own beer. You get your butt up here. Oh, hi, Daddy. Daddy, come on in. Oh, hi, Daddy. Hi there, Daddy. How do you have to say that to make it as creepy as possible for him? Did I do it? Yeah, nice, isn't it? You like it, don't you?
You should clean the pan with that, like a Brillo pan.
You're doing a good job.
This guy
Della, you come on.
with the Brillo pad. Matt, I hope you're watching. I hope you're enjoying still. I called him Daddy a lot for you. That's more than any man's made me do for another man in a very long time.
He's watching, but he said he can't hear. I don't know why.
Aww. Can other people hear? It's not like a silent episode, is it? I feel like this would be terrible if it's a silent episode.
No, I
Just
can hear.
me moving lips. You can hear? You're good?
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry for wherever you are, Matt, that's allowing you not to hear. We're about to pull this chicken off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now we are going to cut into one. We're going to make sure it's done. This looks just phenomenal. Ooh, and we're gonna use this same pan because we're kind of gonna almost deglaze with the spinach. It's gonna be delicious.
We have a question.
What's up?
When you cleaned the cutting board, does that count as a hand wash because you technically wiped your hands off?
Yes, yes it does. That counts as a hand wash.
All right.
We're calling that a hand wash. And it's about to happen again because I forgot to clean the knife. And I also want to keep my nice knife clean. So we're
Well,
gonna
that counts as well.
wash that guy. Yeah, because my hands are getting clean at the same time.
Right.
It's like a double wash, like a double whammy wash. I thought didn't we already make a ruling on that at some point in the past? Did we not?
I don't remember.
By the way, if you have nice kitchen knives, you're not supposed to put them in a dishwasher. I know that I have before and I'm not supposed to. Let's check this chicken. No, see? That's why you cut into the chicken. This chicken is not done yet. This chicken is not done. What was I thinking?
Was that a half a wash?
That was a rinse. That was not a wash. It's not a full-on wash. No, we got chicken going back on.
You gotta make sure.
I'm telling you, I don't mess with my chicken, okay? Chicken needs to be thoroughly cooked. All these chickens going back on. These tongs are terrible. Oh, I love you to death, but these tongs, God almighty, what am I supposed to do with these?
Those are like finger pumpers, Jeff.
You need to
Tell
figure
you what?
Finger pumpers.
Ticker tongers?
They're finger pumpers.
They need to be nothing. They need to just go in the trash. What is that? Oh, they bend a little. Ooh. Ooh, I can bend them some. They're very malleable. Yes, very malleable. If you don't know what malleable means, grab a dictionary
Or Google.
or Google it. But malleable means easily bent. Or movable. I honestly don't know. Can we Google that? Alright, you know what? New poll. Do you know what malleable means? And please make sure you spell it right so I don't get too made fun of on the internet later. I don't do the polls if anything's spelled wrong. My wife does those. So she's the one that you can be mad at if it's all misspelled. We're going to wash this again because I cut undercooked chicken on it just in case. This also does count as a hand wash. So go ahead and enjoy that. P.S. Drink. If you're playing the drinking game every time I wash my hands. It's important to me and to you to make sure that you have an incredible time while watching me. Dry this off just a little. What happened? Stella, you gotta go outside? What are you doing?
Stella wants to be on the show.
You wanna come be in the show? Huh?
That was a cutting board hand wash, correct?
That was a cutting board hand wash. Yes, it was a double whammy.
Aw.
It's a cutting wash board.
Come on, you want to go to the show?
No.
Go with Daddy in the show.
Don't make pee-pee. And don't make pee-pee with Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy Rife. That's okay. You can put her on here. She can be on the camera. You can walk in front of the camera. Hey! Little Stella.
Stella.
And if anybody wants to hire a dog for feature films, we do have a dog. Her name is Stella. Okay, so if anybody's looking for that, if you need something very cute, hypoallergenic, great with all actors. Very, very calm, very loving. She works wonderful on camera, as you just saw. I feel like we just got a rating spike because anything with a puppy in it gets a rating spike, right?
Oh, that's true.
Just dogs on camera, rating spike. Like I feel like that's the way it works.
Views.
That is true.
This chicken is probably getting closer to done now. Took a little longer than I thought. I had some thick breasts this time. I apologize. I didn't expect the thickness of the breasts to be as thick as they were. Got these bad boys. Let's flip this one more time. Give it a little time. We're just making sure here, guys.
Smells delicious.
Last thing you want to do is host a slice of rice cooking party and then everybody gets sick. So we're going to make sure we cook all this stuff fully. Whew! It's been a good show so far. I'm liking it so far. Remember to like and share. That way you can enter into the raffle and you get your chance to come by and do one of these with us. As you can see, we're having fun. I'm on television right now on a 70-inch, but then I also get to peek on over in and see what's happening in the Bruins game. Those are the Bruins, right? I don't watch a lot of hockey. Do I watch? I don't watch hockey. What are the Bruins? Are you taking photos? Yes, take photos. Put this up on the poll. If you have the option to have two 70 inches or just one 70 inch, which do you choose? 2 or 1 70 inches? I feel like that might come back 100% in the 270 inch range. I feel like there's not going to be a time where somebody doesn't want that second 70 inch to go along with their original 70 inch. Or 7 inch, depends on what you're doing, what you're into. Alright, we're going to cut into one more, and we're going to see what's up, and we're going to do it in the pan this time. Always pick the biggest one. Always cut into the biggest one. That's going to give you a firm indicator of whether it's done or not. Oh, we're looking good now. Alright, our chicken has been cooked. Your goose is cooked, so to speak. So let's pop these back down here. We need a couple of napkins. Just always got to watch. There's some water over here for me from earlier. Beautiful. Get some of this oil up. Always look out for that splatter, guys. That gets stuck on there and you're not having a good time. Try not to put your hot pan on top of the splatter. Until you've wiped it up. It does mess up your stuff.
Don't worry, Jeffrey. We'll clean it later.
Oh, I know that every cleaning utensil known to man is in this kitchen somewhere. Let's pop these down. Dinner is almost ready. I know it's been longer than I thought for this episode, but I'm sorry. I'm with my family, I'm having a good time. You don't have to deal with it.
You're good.
We'll be done in just about an hour, which is perfect.
Yeah, you had intro time and everything. You're good to go.
That's right. I did have intro time. Thanks, wife. Thanks, wife.
And story time.
And story time.
That's why she loves you.
That is why she loves me.
Yay.
That's why I love her too.
Yeah.
I'm well trained. All right, we're gonna get a drizzle of olive oil in this pan. You can use the same pan. You can use a different pan if you want, but drizzle with some olive oil. Keep it right around medium heat. Okay, you don't really want medium high for this. You want about medium heat for what's to come next. We're gonna take this garlic. We're gonna throw the garlic in there. Just get it nice and fragrant. Just a minute or two. They say 2 to 3. We usually don't even need that long. It's usually just a couple of minutes to get some nice fragrant garlic because we're putting it in an already hot pan. You can hear that sizzle. Ooh, you can start to smell that garlic, and that is phenom. I don't know if anybody saw, but we went and we did that Mario Kart thing the other day, and that was a whole lot of fun. I was dressed up like Yoshi, yelling about the fact that they cheated me out of like 0.02 of a second on my win, which I clearly earned and deserved, and that I didn't get. I got second place. absolutely obnoxious, considering the person I was stuck behind the entire time was the guy who won's friends. Just all his friends were terrible. I don't know if you've ever gone go-karting at one of these faster go-kart places. Okay, but it's called a go-kart, not a stop kart. Okay, you shouldn't be stopping all over the place on the track. Hit the gas, all right? Make a turn. I would hate to be behind you on a regular road or anywhere where my life's actually in danger, because I hated being behind you even here, where it was just supposed to be fun. It was poop. You were poop at driving. I want you all to know that. Poop. And we were all dressed as Yoshi, which was the worst part. Honestly, I think they might have ruined that. I think they might have been taking photos of us driving around and they might have thought I was the other Yoshi.
Oh, maybe.
And they might have maybe screwed that whole thing up. Because I'm telling you, I did not.
Yoshis.
All right.
That's why they number the cars.
Yeah, well, you know, you could throw all of your anti-conspiracy theorist theories in here for me, but I'm going to go ahead with my conspiracy theories that they jipped me out of it. That garlic is nice and fragrant, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to take the spinach. Watch what we do with this entire bag of spinach. Plop. Just plop, just right in there. It is all going to wilt down. We are going to lose all of this spinach. And basically, we're just losing the moisture out of it. It all gets cooked away, it all wilts, it all shrivels. Give that a couple of seconds, and then once that cooks down, guess what we're going to do with the other bag? Bloop. And we're going to drop it right on there. I'm liking sound effects. I feel like we need a way to get sound effects on the show. Start a poll. Should our show have sound effects? Should I just be in the background going, bloop, but like it's recorded? And whenever I drop something in a pan, Andy hits the button and he goes, bloop, and then that's the sound effect that we have. Or for the sizzle, it would be, I forget it already. What was it? I don't remember what it was. It's a snake hiss. It's the snake. That's what it is. So you're doing the snake hiss. That I can remember. What's up, Stella?
Oh, it's Stella's out there.
Oh, Stella's in here hanging out.
Stella, come on. Come on, girl.
Oh, this spinach is smelling wonderful already. Keep your spinach in there. Your spinach is going to want to fly out. Very fluffy at first. Oh, it's picking up all these little garlic bits and all these little chicken bits, and it is just going to be wonderfully flavorful. Alright, so if you look, the spinach is cooked down almost all the way, so now what do? We take our second bag of spinach as we're making it for multiple people. Yeah, exactly, Stella. There you go.
Oh, yeah, she's ready for it. She smells it.
By the way, every time the dog barks, you have to drink.
No.
Okay, so every time, so that's two. That's 2 drinks right there. We implemented that rule when we had Chaucer during the live cook. That's 3. Hey, Stella, we're not trying to get people drunk. We're not trying to get people super drunk, okay, Stella?
Yeah, calm down.
We're trying to be respectable here at the Slice of Rife.
Respectable.
Now let me rub my nipples.
Yeah.
Alright, we can go ahead and pull the red peppers out while this spinach is just wilting down. Spinach, again, it's something you can eat raw, so cook them as long as you want to. You don't have to go nuts, but I do like to make sure it's all wilted, it's all like covered in some garlic and olive oil and some of this delicious little bits of deglazed pan that we have in here. Ooh, if only I could put some creme fraiche on this, I would.
Oh.
Yeah, creme fraiche. Ah, beautiful. Keep all that in there. Let's go ahead and get these roast red peppers out, and it's about time to start plating. Where did I put that oven mitt? I know where it went. My mom came in here for 2 seconds to hand me something, and she decided she would clean, so she put the oven mitt away.
Yes, there you go.
It's right here! It's away! It's in the drawer! And I know how it works.
That is totally what happened.
She's a human reset button. I used to leave my house when I was a kid, and my room would be messy, and I would come home and it would be completely clean, which was awesome. But I also didn't know where anything was because I never knew where she decided it was supposed to go. She threw out a paycheck of mine one time when I was younger. I came home, I was like, "Hey, what happened to that envelope I left right on my counter?" She goes, oh, I don't know, I might have thought it was trash, I threw it away. I was like, no! No, it was hundreds of dollars. That was my paycheck. I needed that. And it was in the trash somewhere. Oh, those roast red peppers are looking great. Take a little peek. A little peek at the roast red peppers. That's all you want. They're going right over the top. This is going to be phenomenal. The
Oh,
spinach is done.
Yummy.
Yeah,
Oh,
she makes
yes.
it phenomenal too.
Yeah.
Oh, of course she does. I mean, how could she not?
Well done.
Spinach is done as well, so we'll go ahead and turn that off. We'll leave it right on the heat because now what we're going to do is we're going to cut our chicken. Now the chicken, I only cut it for plating purposes and to make sure that it's done. But again, you know, plating is part of eating. Everything that looks delicious usually tastes delicious. And if it doesn't, you've been duped. But you thought it was going to taste good. So sometimes even here, maybe it's not the best. But you wouldn't know because you're at home. And it looks good. So it's delicious to you. Mmm. Ooh, that had like a weird blood spot in it, that one.
It's the vein.
It's trash. Yeah, that's not going on my plate. See how I do that? This is executive decision. It's the kind of decision you make in a restaurant when you want to make sure your food is loved by all. Oh, this is looking good, and all of this chicken is done and delicious. Yeah, I didn't want the vein in there. It didn't look nice. I threw it out. I'll use that piece of chicken on my plate so you guys can have the beautifully plated ones. If you guys want to make your transition over to the table now, food is about to come. So you can make your transition over the table. I'm just plating the food. So yeah, you're just slicing it down the middle, by the way, guys. You're just slicing it long ways. We're making sure it's nice, it's open, it's easily visible. It's going to go on the plate a little better. It's funner to eat that way. You have your pieces already preset for you. There are certain meats you really want to do this for. Most of them are steaks because certain steaks have a grain with them that you have to cut the right way to make sure that you're actually cutting it against the grain. Because if you cut with the grain, you're going to have a tough, fibrous meat. But if you cut against the grain, it's going to be delicious. So we're going to go ahead and slide this in. Oh, very nice. You guys, I don't care where I sit. You guys pick seats. It's perfectly fine. I have plates right over there. You're right. There are plates, baby. Mmm. All right. I need one more plate. Bring these over here so we can play them right on screen with y'all. Go ahead, by the way, and take a drink, because I'm going to take a drink. It's always nice to have some beer right before dinner.
I'll just take them as you plate them.
That works perfect. All right, so first thing we do with our plating here, chicken's going to go on the bottom. Let's do it this way, like this way. Chicken goes right on the bottom here. This one will be one of yours. Oh, yes. Now I can touch the food a little bit because, again, I've washed my hands. I don't know how many times. We'll reveal that later, but a lot. Trying to plate them all the same way, okay? I'm going for consistency here. Trying to make this as pretty as possible. Oh, yes. That is outstanding. Yes, this will be mine. I'm not that worried about mine. I want to get everybody else's out there so we can all try. All right, we're going to get the spinach over the top. But first, wash my hands because I was touching chicken and things. Go ahead and do that little wash. Make sure we're counting that on the hand wash.
Thank you.
And I've kind of made it a habit now that whenever I'm done washing my hands, I sip my beer. So go ahead and double drink. One of the problems with the game, I know. I drink a lot and I wash my hands a lot. You're probably getting messed up, but that's good! All right, we're going to throw some spinach right over the top here. So throw some of this garlic spinach right over the top. Oh, wonderful. It's coming. Relax. No, I'm good. I am good. I have kept the feta cold because it's nice when the feta's kept cold. But again, you're putting the spinach right over the top here. So let's get this on. Make sure you can kind of drain the spinach before you put it on there, because you don't want a super wet, soggy plate. Oh, that's starting to look really good. There we go. Let's get the rest of this spinach over here. Make sure you're kind of getting the spinach from the top. You can drain all the liquid kind of the bottom there. It helps out. Again, not that worried about mine. That's one of the things about cooking for everybody. You usually don't care about your own food. You just want to make sure everybody else's food is good. So you stop worrying there. Beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get some of these peppers up on here. Sprinkle a little feta cheese. And then it's time to serve. Ooh, these roast red peppers though. These are good. Oh, spread them out. Oh, that's okay. I'll take that off. But thank you for the heads. Take that foil off the plate. We don't need foil on the plate. That's a little weird. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. My family, little peanut gallery over there.
Yeah.
Nothing but just making fun of me all night. I love you guys.
What else did you expect?
That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah.
Yes. That was a good old yes.
Ooh, that was a good one, yes? You're getting super excited?
Smells good. They're hungry.
Look at this. Getting good oh yeses from my family. I never used to get those. It used to be, oh, did you hear what Jeff did with that girl around the corner? I was like, oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh, yes, I
no,
heard.
your wife's present.
Yeah, I know, and I apologize for those parts of my past. However, they're real, they exist, and we have to acknowledge them. All right. Last part of this. Feta cheese. Crumbled feta cheese. So you take this off. Go ahead and pop the top. Does this not have a pull top? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to bite it? Am I supposed to eat it? Am I supposed to rip at it? Got it!
He's supposed to bite it.
Alright, and then we're just going to sprinkle some feta right on here. Crumble it up, guys. Make sure it's nice and crumbled. Sprinkle some of this feta. Oh, yes.
Very good.
It does look delicious, huh? And here I was. I'm always worried when I do this cooking show, guys, because it's a new place. I haven't done this before anywhere other than my kitchen. And even when I do it in my kitchen, I'm usually making something I've only made once or twice. So I also get nervous about that. There we are. A little more feta there. A little more feta there. A little more feta over here. And then I'm going to put some on mine, but we're going to go ahead and bring this other stuff over there first. Ooh, I don't know if you noticed that very slick catch.
Boy, that's delicious, Jeffrey.
It does. The plating is very nice on this. Let's hope it also tastes very good. Thank you, thank you. I will follow you with the camera. That's right, yeah. Looking fantastic. One more hand wash, by the way. Gotta wash the hands after messing with all that feta. We're going to come over there. You can hold off. Everybody has silverware?
Yes?
Yep.
Oh, we're coming.
They're coming.
We're coming right over.
Wonderful presentation.
Here we are, guys. Look at this. So we chilling right now. We are about to indulge in this very, very easy, delicious meal that I made. And that, not yet. Don't do it yet. Is just another reason why you should also be cooking at home. So we sit here. Oh, you're gonna put mine, the one that's missing it's missing part of its breast, which is okay.
You can't even tell what they'll do. It's just feta on top.
Everybody's loving it. I'm not even gonna sit down. I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the cool kid sit, where I spin the chair around.
Dude, that's sick.
No, you like that, right? You like the cool? It's the cool kid one.
So well done.
Look,
That's really cool. I'm switching mine as soon as we're off the air.
So now you see where I come from. Now you see why this exists. Now you know why all of this happens the way it does. You met my mom, that's why I wash my hands so often. You met my dad, hence all the dad jokes. You met my brother, my sarcastic, just awesome.
Hey, what's the script? I have to pretend I like it, right?
Yeah. Oh yes, that's right. Your exact words were, "This is the best chicken I've ever had in my life." No, wait, let's see. Did you remember your lines?
kick and cook.
Oh, that wasn't the right line, but it was up. It was good.
Improv.
I'll take it. I will take the improv line. So, remember to like and share the video so you can enter into the raffle to come to dinner with us on the 20th.
Yes.
Jesse, you guys are coming. Kimberly, we got to get you out to one of these.
Yep,
You like
we're
and share
working on
so
it.
much. We're getting you out to one of these. Remember to like and share. We'll figure out who the hand wash is later. We'll pick a new raffle winner on Sunday. We go live every other Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on Slice of Rife. I'm going to keep cooking if you guys keep watching. And that's
Why?
Why?